Quiet. Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Journey to 220 with Quiet here. We're just gonna work with from the licks we were last working on. This is my second attempt because for some reason, when I first run through, the audio disappeared before I could do anything with it. So we're just gonna commentary after the fact. Now I've got quiet all ready to go, and we're gonna log in. Stillness here. He's on my iPhone. Any second now. There we go. He's logging in. Took a moment though. My apologies. And we're just gonna jump right into him. Just getting started. Probably went over there and buff him up. Yeah, because he was his brace was run out, so he needed that heal before anything else. Let's see, talked about a bit about my ideas of the reason I like doing this is not just because I enjoy playing the game and I like actually doing this kind of content. I like consuming this kind of content. So, if you enjoy consuming it, you do. There's a little bit of joy in making it yourself. So hopefully I'll get better at doing this with time. But let's see. I don't feel like there's a lot of playthroughs out there of Celtic Heroes, especially like the basic gameplay loop of just, playing through the game here. So we'll see how good my commentary can be as we move along. I'm going to level pretty quickly here because we got a wise after pretty soon after our last one. And our last video ended, so it put us right up to like almost to leveling, and we're pretty low level, so we level pretty quick as it is. So I'm just gonna try to keep him moving. We're gonna try to walk on that camera walk. I'm just kind of jumping back and forth here. I think right now we're on the Kelpies, and I'm 104. So we're making some decent progress. I'm not running as fast as I could because of the dual boxing and then me trying to talk at the same time. Hopefully with practice we get a little better with that. And in some of the rooms later on, we won't have to run around as much, so it'll be a little easier. Alright, so we're probably good for, I'd say, at least one more licks after this. Maybe two. I'd probably just do one and then move on to the trees. We'll do pretty good damage, so I think we can kill the trees pretty easily. I know actually, we test out ourselves on a tree up here in a bit. Well, we just get to brambling and I don't. Kind of just jump mob to mob. Here we go. Make use of that calm skill. I think I'm a little late on it. Yeah, I'd still cast it though, if you notice. Well, so we're just killing some mobs with all XP licks going. If you notice, we forgot our fish, so we'll remember that for next time, I guess. Well, I think we noticed at the end when we licks. So once we get to the trees, that's what I wanted to mention here. There are some quests here that I don't usually bother with that they added later on. Mainly the drop you want to keep hold of is the Kelpie horns, because there's a quest that's good enough with XP with those. You can either try to use them yourself when you find the quest, or it's repeatable too, so. Or just sell them. It's such a quick level too once you're these low levels. It seems more straightforward just to level, so, but I wouldn't drop or don't sell those to the store, please. Stick them in the auction house, or stick them in a bank for an alt one day. But it's just, it's just probably not wasteful. I know, there's no inventory limits, so you can be a little clingy in this game sometimes with banks. But I mean, You'll find if you get enough stuff, there's more of a graphics limit. Because the the mobile device can only handle so visualizing so many items. Let me get a drink here. So yeah, we had stillness run all the way down to the other end. So, I mean, that's the biggest problem when you have a long run, because I'm jumping back and forth here. Alrighty, well here I am jumping into it. I've already killed that one. It's got the ghost of it. Yeah. Ghost, if you know about it, because your dual boxing is not too bad, yeah, it just disappeared. But the ghost, is essentially, it's catching up with the other person. It's annoying if someone else shows up in your area, and you go to attack a mob, and the other person's already killed it. It's like it's a ghost. Best way to notice is if it doesn't react right. Because you're either lagging because it's not reacting to you, or it's a ghost. It's not. It's already been killed. So you can just try and move on. You get an instinct for it after a while, especially if you level around other people a lot. Let's see here. This house doing pretty decent. Yeah, we don't have an Ami for him yet. I don't know if we show that. I don't think we do. We showed our first video. We hadn't gotten an Ami for him yet. I'm sure we'll get one eventually. One nice thing about leveling is it's technically gold farming at the same time, because you just grind. That's what gold farming is, grinding it out. The only difference is we keep upgrading our farm as we get higher level. So you also so let's see here. Right now with the kelpies, we'll get a lot of kelpie horns. I recommend selling those if you don't want to use them. And then we'll get to the trees, which will drop blackberries and blueberries. Well, I could be wrong. It'll be blueberries and raspberries. It's two different berries. No, but the point is they just add some high new recipes that work with those. So they've just really increased the value of those. So I mean, if you don't want to use them, you can find the right chef, or stick in the auction house long enough till that chef happens to look in there and sees them in there. I'm sure you can get at least a moderate amount. Depends how many you have, obviously, but something for them because they have value now. Technically had value before because you had a recipe you could do with them, but it was just a medium, nothing crazy, okay recipe. Now they got like in-game recipes for it, so I like that they're trying to balance it out with all the different recipes. The more useful they make cooking, the better. I love crafting in games. We don't have a lot of crafting, so cooking is our biggest craft, and fishing is like a subcraft to cooking, because, the biggest benefit for a fisherman is the cooking the fish. At least that's my opinion. I'm sure there might be some professional fishermen who find some purpose other than that. You can, even without cooking, cook it a little bit with your vendor, but it's still gonna be a weaker version, and it costs so much. Here he grabs two, and you see how that bark actually got it to attack me. So that's why I run that calm. That was a good example of calm though. If we hit it right away, runs straight back. So it fixes that right away. That was kind of the point of calm, is to just keep them off us. Because it will zero out, even though we have very small amounts we're working with here of aggro, it will zero it out. So something's better than nothing. So that little bit of aggro you get from walking in range is very little. Almost anything can overcome it, so that's why the bark is enough to overcome that. Still going. Making some good progress here today. Hopefully get a little more efficient as we go along, as I get used to dual logging and chatting like this with you guys. Since I do have a chef alt, I guess I'm an alt, because in my heart of hearts, Quiet is my main heal, so I just haven't leveled them up, but I have an alt that's actually leveled up, who I pretty much do all my cooking on. So any cooking ingredients I value here. You notice I got a few cooking stuff equipped, and we're using some fish on stillness. So there's a little bit of cooking stuff going on here. I gotta get better with the camera. It's easier when I'm still doing it because I don't know. It's just because I'm looking at it as I'm doing it. So you just say what goes through my head. I have a lot. I'm always thinking something. So it's usually like a conversation in my head going on here. It's just the only thing is like I keep it on topic. I should walk past myself without seeing myself. I'm surprised. Alrighty, well, I see that Halloween. That's probably one of the quests I'm not even familiar with. I think I ran through it once just to check it out. I don't think I even finished it all. Just good to see how far I can get. My annoyance with the quest is you pretty much end up grinding for quest items, and that ends up being what the quests are. And you're just going from different grindy places. I mean, it's what people wanted. People asked for quests. They gave us quests. I don't know. The game is built on grinding, so as its leveling system. So there's not much you can do to change that too much. I just noticed, all buffs. I think it's specifically the heal over time. Why am I? My phone's going nuts. I'll have to check what all that's going on after this. Oh yeah, so I guess the heal over time is increasing some of my heals critical a little bit. Because it actually triggers the ability effect every tick. Because an individual tick can crit. So I love that they added crits in this game. When I first started, I tried to explain what critical strike was to someone. Because it wasn't in this game. That made me sad. I was playing a different game at the time, and I was trying to make a critical strike build. I had to explain. I think I was playing League of Legends. I used to play a lot of League. League's good for YouTube, but I've never been a good computer recorder anyway. But mobile recording's a lot easier than you would think. I think mobile's the future. So as all this catches up and gets capable of more, so I'm just gonna stick with mobile for now. And then, I mean, maybe eventually when I get more money and nicer stuff, we can do some. I can get a computer that can probably handle the recording. My computer can barely compile these recordings as it is. That's one of the things I mentioned with my current computer. Oh, look, there's the Y spawn. Guys, surprise! We have another Y spawn. I just wish it wasn't 100, but I mean, there's not much we can do about that. Last one was, I think, 108. But what was I saying about my computer? Oh, yeah, so we'll try to keep these videos to like 1 licks a video. It's a nice way to framework it. I mean, not everything's going to happen every licks, but it's also easier for my computer to handle and process a shorter video. The shorter, the easier it is. So if I try to keep these to our 15-minute segments of the Elixirs and actually try to start it correctly, make sure I keep the audio this time. I don't even know what I did this last time. So we're going to find out. Because you have to save after you finish the recording. Isn't that lovely? I thought it was just dandy. I love how the characters freeze in place like that when they're actually moving. You're surprised how often someone's doing something and they look like they're standing still. Though I probably am standing still, but mid-walk. Buffing them all up. He's elixing real quick, and he's going to jump onto this Wise, and we'll finish up the video here. I think I covered all the topics for the most part that we covered before. So, I mean, I can only do the best I can think of at the moment. He's just going to sneak attack into that guy. I think I said something about Wises will be too mild. Beautiful things to be admired before I sneak attacked it in the back. But here we go. Yeah, you can see I applied the fish there. And 104. We're actually going to be just over a bar to our next level when we end this episode. And at this rate, it shouldn't be too long. I like to think until, comparatively for the game, until we're leveling at the same time. Because the goal here is my journey to 220, but I guess technically we're watching Stones' journey to catch up to me. But I mean, I went through these levels anyway, so I consider it part of the journey. I mean, if you have any ideas, suggestions, whatever, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to comment. I'm still new, so I'll probably try to respond to whatever I see. If it's a question, I mean, not everything requires a response, but if it's a question, I'll try to respond. That's the benefit of such a small channel. You can respond to pretty much anything. Alrighty, looks like that's it. See you guys.